Hello and welcome to Heathrow Airport, London's largest hub airport in the UK. On today's episode of Bite-Sized Documentaries, we'll be boarding on the topic of Heathrow's expansion. Heathrow Airport is London's main hub airport, with more than 95,600 passengers transiting through Heathrow, arriving and departing each day to over 184 destinations worldwide. Heathrow is truly the busiest international airport in the UK. So busy, in fact, that London's busiest hub airport attracted 72.3 million visitors in 2013, a 3.4% increase from the previous year. Currently Heathrow has two runways, both of which are in full capacity use at 98.5%. More passengers means more aircraft movements, so Howard Davis, the chairman from Airport Commission, says, while the UK did not face an immediate crisis of capacity, there were clear signs of strain.
Well, we've looked at the arguments against expanding capacity, that you could use regional airports, that you could fill up the airports that have currently got room, that you could use more video conferencing, etc. And unfortunately, our view at this point is that it looks unlikely that any of these solutions will meet the demand that we expect to see from businesses, but also from people visiting friends and relatives and for people going on holiday. And that if we didn't expand at all, the likelihood is that we'd then have a very inefficient airport system with people having to travel a long way to airports, which would have bad environmental consequences in itself.
Today, airlines arriving into Heathrow are asked to circle the airport for 25 minutes on average, due to the high volume of aircraft queuing in the air to land. The issue, gradually worsening, is showing its results today. Congestion is developing in the airspace. Davis, being the airport's commissioner, concludes that providing another runway could bring the strain down, so he made proposals regarding a new runway in December 2013. However, he shortlisted a number of runway ideas down, one of which was expanding towards the northwesterly direction. But the problem lies here. Heathrow is surrounded with the suburban land, and the small villages of Harmondsworth and Sipson lay right in the proposed plan.
Obviously, we don't know what the final plans are going to be for the other runway. We're actually we could not have a pub in a couple of years' time. Obviously, the pub will have to be sold. The staff will have to sort of get other jobs, and obviously, I mean, there's a couple of us that live here as well, so we'd have to find somewhere else to live also. So it's a big inconvenience for all of us, really.
Mr. Boris Johnson, Mayor of London, bitterly opposes the plans at Heathrow and believes that a new airport in the Thames estuary would be better. Costly, but beneficial in terms of the economy and European hub competition.
Solutions. There are brilliant solutions that will produce hundreds of thousands of jobs that will take this country forward, but they don't include building a third runway at Heathrow. That's to entrench a historic mistake. Heathrow is fundamentally in the wrong place for long-term expansion.
Mr. Davis has the final say to the shortlist. He hasn't discarded Mr. Johnson's plans, despite them being costly and time-consuming. But if Heathrow didn't expand, the UK would be in loss for 30 to 45 billion pounds. The government says no action will be taken until after the 2015 elections. But until then, London's Heathrow Airport will continue to be the busiest airport in the UK. Will Heathrow do well with a third runway? Or will it be a catastrophic disaster?